Hello, my name is Navigator. In today's video, we are going to be going over everything that I picked up at Saratoga Comic-Con 2024. Saratoga Comic-Con is a con that I had never been to before. I am from the upstate New York area, and this year in particular, I've really been on the lookout for conventions and meet and greets and stuff like that. And this was one that popped up on my radar. Last year, I believe that it was in November, and this year they moved it to May. So I was very fortunate enough to go, and it was awesome. It was the largest Comic Con and pop culture event in the New York capital region, which is kind of the Albany region of New York, hence capital region. But yeah, I was blown away by the amount of people in cosplay and all the vendors that were there. And once again, in today's video, I'm going to show off everything that I picked up. So let's start with one thing that really isn't for my collection, but I still thought was cool. It's actually a gift from my girlfriend. Not only did they have a lot of, collectibles merchants there, but they also had a lot of artists and vendors like that. And one of the things that I picked up was this little glass, I don't know, mushroom display thing. My girlfriend is a big fan of mushrooms and, foliage and stuff like that. And I just thought this was so cool. It's made out of this thick glass. It's all glued down, so, if I turn it upside down, nothing's going to happen. But I thought this was so cool. And I'd love to see maybe if there's other stuff you could do. Like, maybe, I don't know, put a wrestling ring in there with, like, miniature wrestling figures and have, some stuff on top. But I like this. It's very cool, and I'm very glad to give it to my girlfriend. Very happy to give it to my girlfriend, as it is her, or was her birthday this past weekend. I'm going to go see her very soon and give that to her. But yeah, let's move on to the good stuff, the stuff that you guys are actually here for. No offense to her, of course. Yeah, let's start with this right here. This is the only action figure that I actually ended up buying. It was really all that I saw. There was a lot of wrestling things, and I'll kind of talk about that in a second, but this was the only one that really caught my eye. I'm a huge fan of DC Classics. I love these figures. These were the DC figures that I grew up on when I went to Toys R Us. These were the kinds of ones that I saw. To me, they still have really great articulation. No double jointed, but there's leg movements and all that, and the arms move. I just love these. I love the scale of them and the detail. And this is going to be, I'm not sure if this is like a chase or an alternate version, but just a maskless version of I forget what Batman Beyond's real name is, but Batman Beyond. Love this figure. Very unique because it is maskless, and I'm very happy to add it to my collection because recently I just took out my DC Classics and I've been posing these guys around. So I got it for $5. I was very happy about that. Yeah, nice little thing to add to the collection. Love DC Classics figures. So we'll toss that to the side. Next up here, it is wrestling related. The only wrestling related thing that I did pick up, this is going to be the AEW Jazzwares Toy Championship belt for $10. I figured I'd pass it up, or I'd not pass it. I figured I couldn't pass it up is what I should say. From my experience, even though I'm not really a belt collector, these things do tend to be valuable down the line. I know for a fact that WCW toy belts have become valuable, and it's not in the box, but I figured I'd keep it and have it in good condition, maybe display it above the arena here. But for $10, I thought it wasn't bad. I mean, it's 20 online, so there you go. But that's very cool. One of the coolest things that I thought I picked up. On top of that, I did meet an independent comic artist named Jay the Teller, and I picked up some issues of his comic book series Two Land, centered around the titular character Drip. Now, I will admit, and Jay, if you see this, which I'm sure you won't, but if you do, I did think it was a little corny, but the acronym of Drip is like, I forget it. Something inspire. I don't know, but it's a good message, and that's the point of it. What Jay does is he goes around to schools and he talks about his superhero Drip and how he can inspire and do all these crazy things, and you can get good messages out of comics. I'm a little bit older now, so I don't really need to be preached that, but I did want to support him, and the art is really cool. I did actually read the first issue, and it wasn't that bad. I actually kind of liked it a lot. So tonight I'm going to read the second issue, and the guy's got like an animated series coming out. He's got action figures coming out, which is actually why I wanted to get these, because I do plan on getting those figures. I might not be a big comic reader, but I am a figure collector at the end of the day, and I would like to have a superhero Tony the Tiger one, so that'd be cool. But yeah, that guy is just incredibly successful, very motivated too, and he's spreading a good message, so I wanted to support him. So there's that. Yeah, so I'll leave those there. Some other things that I did get were just some business cards of different things. I ended up bringing my Aliens Colonial Marines pulse rifle, something that I actually should review that on the channel because the thing is so cool to get it painted and detailed to look realistic. But yeah, just some business cards. But the last thing here, kind of I would say the coolest part of all this is I did get some custom Lego minifigures. So let's quickly go over those. Number one, I did just get a Spartan soldier. I'm a big fan of history, a huge history nerd. I'm technically a historian. I have a degree in history. But yeah, I like the Spartan there, and that unique sword is very, very cool. Love that. And these aren't super fake. I mean, they're not real Lego, but they don't look too fake, at least to me. So I figure they're worth picking up. I got this World War II U.S. soldier with an M1 Garand. That looks very cool. Like that a lot. That helmet is sweet. I did pick up some Roman, like Praetorian soldiers. I thought the detail in these were insane, and the helmets look really nice too, and those head sculpts are cool. But you can see these are very well done. These aren't really those, really cheap knockoff Legos. I thought these were really cool. A lot of detail on them, but yeah, we got those. And then next up here, my favorites of the bunch. I should have got more of these. These are the Warhammer Lego knockoffs. I don't know, but these are awesome. Very sturdy. There was only one more, and I wish I should have gotten it as opposed to the two Praetorians. But yeah, this is just so cool with the jetpack, the printing on there. These are actually available on Amazon if you wanted to get a pack of them. But yeah, super cool. Really do like this Warhammer one, although he doesn't really exactly fit into that stand so well. And then my favorite one, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a big One Piece fan, and this Luffy is so cool. Look at the detail all around this figure. Every part of this figure has printing on it. Just looks so cool. And something very unique is you can actually take off the hat and his hair. Oh, my bad. It might be a little tricky here, but you can take off the hat. What is going on? Come on, I worked last night. Oh, what the heck? Why is it doing this to me? There we go. You can take off the hat and the hair is still on there. Let me see if it'll focus a little bit. But you guys see what I mean? You take off the hat, there's a little peg there, little peg inside there, and you just pop it back on. You can kind of move it around a little bit. But that is so cool. Lego should start doing that. Such a cool, unique mechanism. So yeah, there we go. That's going to be everything that I picked up this year at Saratoga Comic-Con. Let's get it back all here on the table. But yeah, there you go. I had a great time. I'm very thankful that I didn't spend a ton of money. If there were a lot of wrestling vendors there, I probably would have gone all out. But yeah, I had a great time. It was freaking phenomenal. And on top of that, later that day, I actually got to go see a TNA wrestling live show. And I got some loot from that as well. And I will show that off in the video that will be uploaded alongside this. So go check that out. But once again, great year at Saratoga Comic-Con 2024. As always, folks, my name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.